the discipline that you acquire doing a bodybuilding prep, doing a bodybuilding show, to me, it's like none other. I always jokingly say power lifters are bodybuilders that can't diet. But I think it's one of those things where until you put yourself through a strict regimen of food where you cannot cheat, you don't deviate, you find yourself building this confidence inside you like, this shit is hard. It is one of the hardest things to do. And if I can do this, I can do anything else. Anything else is easy. Because I think two feelings in the world that we all experience that are very difficult to just not listen to is, number one, the feeling of being tired, right? When you're tired, we normally rest and go to bed, but when we're tired, we have to do cardio, have to do our steps, have to meal prep. And the second feeling that we all feel is a feeling of hunger, and having the ability to not give in that feeling of hunger, knowing that you can't have an extra bite of this or an extra ounce of that or so many grams of almond butter or whatever. Those two feelings, if you can overcome those two, I think you can overcome a lot of other things in life. I'm feeling a bit nervous though, but not for the show and all that. I get nervous when it comes to, airports, traveling, packing. And I'm not just packing for a vacation. I'm packing meals, food scales, supplements, my weight scale, my tripod, posing trunks, workout clothes, you name it. So I pretty much have to pack everything as if I am gonna do a local show, but traveling to Jersey to compete in the 2025 NPC universe. But I feel really good. I feel tremendously great when it comes to how I look. My body, my physique is just by far the best I've ever looked. And I'm very proud of that. I've been working my tail off for the past year. I don't feel too bad either. I don't feel terrible like a lot of times in the past when it comes to prep. Sleep has been awesome lately. I've been getting a lot more sleep this past week, sleeping in. I cleared out my schedule since pretty much Friday. And I've been blessed to have the opportunity to basically manage my own schedule. How I could do this if I didn't have my own schedule, if I didn't have my own business, if I worked for someone else, I don't know how I would do this. I don't know how anyone does this like that, but it's, God's truly blessed me to a point where I can take time away from clients, focus on myself. I don't have to be stressing and on my feet and training all day. So it's been good. I feel really good about where we're at right now. All right, guys, so we're a little over 2 weeks out. Got my buddy Chris in here. He's gonna be helping me out with some posing today. Posing is probably the most hardest thing in this whole prep. It just breaks me down. And not to mention, again, this is like the 18th time I've told you guys about my back issue. So like every time I pose, the back always flares up annoyingly. But I'm gonna put y'all through how we go through a session. We're gonna go pick up a leg press after this. We got a busy fucking day here, guys. So let's go to work.
Okay, so he doesn't realize, but he's about to set that camera up right there. He better move it over here. Because no mirrors now.
All right, man.
Quarter. Right there, hold. Don't move. Do not move. Side chest. Yep, Amy's good. Glutes are fucking firing. There you go. Pull those arms back. Right there. Chest up. Don't let yourself die out. Yeah. Yeah, good. Open. Good. Chest up a little bit. Right there. Core turn. There you go. Good. Of course, this is your better side.
It separates you from an average individual because this sport's not for the average. And if you want to be average in the sport, you're not going to go anywhere. And you won't be your best. You know, I think bodybuilding, it can really create champions, both internally and externally. I love the way I feel when I'm lean. I love looking like a, you know, like a superhero or like one of those action figure dolls that we grew up playing with. You know, I always grew up fascinated with muscles, you know, and anyone can buy things. Anyone can work hard to buy a Ferrari, a nice house, whatever. You can't buy a body. You can have surgery and all that stuff, but you'll never look the same as someone who's put in the time and effort into their craft, into their passion, and put in the blood, sweat, and tears. In this time in my life, bodybuilding is my life.
He's looking a lot better. That was one of the things that was always his downfall, is his posing pretty much. So I had to reach out to him after the Labrada just to see if it was possible for us to link up. And man, he kills it. Every single time we pose, he gives me 100%. Like, he's actually way harder on himself than I am on him. So, which helps. He's getting better every single session. I'm 100% confident with what he's bringing to the table when he steps on the universe stage. Not just with his overall physique, but with the posing now. He actually can present his body more comfortably and confidently. So I'm actually excited to see what he brings.
Yeah, again, I'm very grateful for Chris. Again, buddy of mine helping me pose. Again, I got my posing coach, Kenny Wallace, that I do online sessions with, but having someone local like Chris, a friend of mine, helping me out, and it helps a lot, man. So nonetheless, you guys saw it firsthand, what we go through for posing. If you're in Houston, you want a local posing coach, hit my boy Chris up. We'll put his IG on the video, hit him up. The guy knows his stuff. So again, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
This past year has been such a long year, just on myself, physically, mentally, on my relationship with Jordan. It's been a lot. And so nonetheless, I'm proud to represent him. Working with an elite coach like that makes me want to push myself even harder, bring my best, not let him down. But more importantly, I want to do this for myself, you know? So yeah, it's very detailed oriented. And, you know, right now my coach is just, hey, we're firing all cylinders, we're working well, and we're on point to just be phenomenal. And I couldn't be more ecstatic. I'll digress here and just talk about how I've done nationals quite a bit of times. My first time I did nationals, it was 2015, and I got dead last. And it was heartbreaking. I remember I was stressed. I went to nationals by myself. I didn't have anyone with me. I'll never forget, at the time, I had a coach, and I was asking him the Friday before the show what to do. I was texting him. Again, I didn't know what I was doing. And he literally responded back with, "I'm at dinner with my wife, Nate. You're a trainer. You should know what to do." And that to me was just a big, just dagger to me, because I didn't know what to do. And I came in looking terrible. That was 2015. 2018, I had a different coach, and we actually placed top five or top six at nationals, Pittsburgh North Americans. 2019, worked with a different coach. Probably the worst experience I've had with this coach. I don't think there's any bad experience with or bad intentions behind him, but he over dieted me to a point where I just came in looking flat and stringy. And then fast forward to now, and here we are, 2025. I'm working with AJ Sims, and it's been phenomenal. And working toward this national show, I don't know who's going to show up. I don't. I was talking to my posing coach, Kenny Wallace, and he was like, "Nate, you're looking great, looking phenomenal. Your posing's on point." And I was like, "Yeah, Kenny, I feel good. I just don't know who's going to show up." And he said, "You know what, Nate? Fuck that mindset. You need to have a champion mindset of you're showing up and they're battling you. You're going to be the Kraken that they need to bring down." And once he told me that, my mindset shifted. Now, I'm very, in my opinion, I'm notoriously known, for those who know me very closely, to have that champion mindset, to have that confidence, to have that determination. But with bodybuilding, you just never know. And so the closer I've gotten to a show, you start kind of messing with your head. But after Kenny told me those words, I said, "Yeah, you're right. Like, I'm going to be a force to be reckoned with. I'm going to be the guy backstage when I get, oiled up and, getting ready. They're going to look at me and be like, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm taking scalps." I can be moody and I can be irritable. And unfortunately, it's to the one person I love the most. And that's my wife. And I'm sorry for that. And, they say that you take out your emotions and your anger to those who are closest to you. And all I can do is apologize right when it does happen. I give her all the credit, because anyone else wouldn't put up with this shit. They'd be like, "Fuck you, go do your own stuff, go get your own bison. I'm tired of helping you." But, God bless Jordan. She has been a rock. And I couldn't do this without her. I really couldn't. So yeah, like, my mindset, my attitude has been a lot better this year. And I'm looking forward to bringing home the gold. So if you're watching this, keep your heads up. Show is on Saturday. It's coming up. And I am manifesting to where after the show, we'll do another recap and I'll have my big IFBB pro card right behind me. And I will see you guys then as a pro. So leaving as an amateur, goal is to come back as a pro. So God bless you all. Pray for me, wish me luck, and let's go kick some ass.